Good morning, everybody. Welcome in Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Friday, the 8th of March 2024, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we have the moon in Aquarius all day. We're closing out the lunar cycle from the new moon in Aquarius that happened something like the 9th of February or something. 9th of February, I think the 9th of February. Okay, so we're just bringing that to completion before we step into the new moon in Pisces energies. Okay, so the moon is in Aquarius all day. It's going to form a sextile to Chiron in Aries, a conjunction to Mars in Aquarius, a square to Uranus in Taurus, and then another conjunction, this time to Venus in Aquarius. Then we also have Mercury in Pisces forming a conjunction to Neptune in Pisces. So this feels like it's carrying on from yesterday. We talked very much about going to the sea and that drifting, that completion and closing out. Today feels like a dreamy sort of day when we're visioning our future, ideas and motivations and love, just let it all bubble up and things like that. But then an epiphany or a breakthrough could come in that actually breaks the spell, okay, and moves you into that rebellious, revolutionary, that's it, that's where I'm going, energy, getting things done. So let's, and that leads into tomorrow, because tomorrow we have Mars squaring Uranus and the Sun sextile in Uranus. So it's with Mercury conjuncting Neptune, but the moon square. So we've got the moon squaring Uranus, and then tomorrow Mars and the Sun. There's a sudden change, a sudden breakthrough, a liberation that brings freedom. But it can be quite shocking. At the moment, before we get to that, we're in this nice dreamy imagination, daydreamy state of just seeing sort of what bubbles up and things for us. So let's pull some cards and see what the cards want to tell us for today. So we're going to use the Marielle deck, and I'm going to use the Work Your Light deck. And let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Friday the 8th of March 2024, International Women's Day? I hope you're doing nice things for International Women's Day. I'm doing an International Wise Woman Zoom event tonight. I'm not running it, I'm attending it to bring out the wise woman in us all. Heal the wise woman. It's part of the ongoing work with healing the witch wounds and things, bringing our archetypes back in. So anyway, a little distraction there. So what do we need to know for Friday the 8th of March 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so at the bottom we have the Council of Light, divine orchestration, help us in the subtle realm. Always, down here on earth, having our human experiences, we always seem to think we're in control of everything, but it's not. There's divine orchestrations sort of behind the scenes, in the subtle realms, helping us and supporting us. Okay, then we've got the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay, so this could be part of that epiphany that breaks the spell. Oh, and then awakening. So a distinct possibility there. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay, so that epiphany that breaks the spell, maybe gets you to see the bigger picture, a breakthrough, could be a breakdown to breakthrough and liberation and things like that. It's opening up your energy. Okay, but with it being Uranus, it could be quite shocking, unexpected, out of left field. It's oof type of thing. So, but I think it will continue into tomorrow because we've got those Mars and the Sun aspecting Uranus as well. So it could be the opening, the opening gambit, so to speak. So let's do some cards and see what the cards want to tell us. So what do we need to know for Friday the 8th of March 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? So we've got the Ace of Discs. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. We have the King of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, we have the Two of Discs. We have the Hierophant. And we have Judgment. And coming up from the subconscious, we have the Queen of Discs. We have Death. Nine of Wands, the Hermit. Knight of Swords. We have the Tower. I'm going to take the Three of Cups as well, and the Five of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Just bring those round. Just feeling into the next two cards. Right, I'm going to just put them there. I don't think they're part of this reading at this moment. Possibly as I go on, then their importance may show themselves. But at the moment, I'm thinking the Two of Wands is the end point of this reading. So where we find ourselves, the Ace of Pentacles, so the divine gift of a new opportunity opening up for us. This could come from the Council of Light, the divine orchestration, you know, helping us from the subtle realms in the background. Here you go, here's a new opportunity to create the next thing in your life. How we've got here. Okay, so what's the energy that's leaving is the Six of Swords here. So, you know, we may have been travelling along in some choppy waters and difficult situations, and we've been supported and helped to come into calmer seas. Okay, maybe we've had a little place, a nice little calm harbour or something like that that we've come to, and it opens up new opportunities for us. The foundation and our what's beneath us is the Six of Cups here. So maybe sort of, you know, we felt like we've been floating around underwater. This could be the dreamy state, the Mercury conjunct Neptune, feeling like we're submerged and we can't escape our confusion or get clarity or find a firm footing. Okay, so just taking me back to yesterday and the wisdom of the oracle card to the sea, that sort of drifting, unknown, you know, sort of no containment and nothing solid to build on. Okay, but I get a sense with this card that he's coming up and surfacing with his little lobster hands. So yeah, coming up from the subconscious, from sort of the watery depths, from the past. coming up out of the confusion, that epiphany, the wake-up call, feeding in. Messages from above, from Spirit. We've got the King of Cups here. So the King of Cups is about, and the King of Cups came out yesterday, it's being able to sort of, you know, be aware of our emotions and the ebbs and flows. The King of Cups is cardinal water, Cancer energy. You've got the image of the sea, tides coming in and out. It's ruled by the moon, the cycle of the moon and things like that. Again, the ebb and flow, the waxing and the waning. Okay, but the King of Cups knows how to be aware of his emotional state and the ebbs and flows without being attached to them. So not in the aware of them and seeing them. It's quite objective positioning. Okay, knowing there is intuition and knowing that there is this emotions ebb and flow. Okay, cycles ebb and flow and things. Okay, and then what we're moving into is the Five of Swords here. So in this card, we've got this figure with all these owls around her and this baby in green, swaddling. And in this deck, this always makes me think of, you know, this new opportunity, this brand new idea, this brand new thing that we're manifesting. It's a newborn baby. It's vulnerable. It needs nurturing and looking after. And the owls, that wisdom within us, that knowing, you know, to nurture the newborn idea or whatever it is, not to self-sabotage, to protect it, okay, so that it can grow. The clarifiers, we've got the Two of Discs. So again, in this card, this always reminds me of one eye looking out into the world and one eye looking inwards, and being in balance with that, in connection with our inner state and our outer state. Okay, and again, that being balanced and centered and not being pushed to extremes, either in our emotions or our thoughts as well. You know, negative thoughts, self-sabotage, things like that, coming from the Five of Swords there. The balance. Then with the Hierophant, we've got another card of balance. So having 1 foot in the spirit realms, in the 5D, 1 foot in the 3D, in the physical realms, and being the bridge between the two, being our own inner guru, our inner teacher, having that direct God, a connection with God, source, spirit, you know, whatever you want to call it, whilst also knowing that an aspect of that exists within us. Okay, so then we've got the Judgment card, and we've got the Phoenix here rising. Okay, so going back to where we started with the Six of Swords here, of coming through a difficult situation, you know, death and rebirth. And we do have the Death card in the subconscious cards, that rising from the ashes, the new life from yesterday, the awakening. Okay, we're in the dark of the moon, going towards that new moon in Pisces. We're closing out the Aquarian new moon. Okay, so that death and rebirth into sort of, you know, letting go of what we no longer are or need, etc., so that we can be reborn at the Pisces new moon. So what's going on in the subconscious? We've got the Queen of Discs here, the Queen of Pentacles, fixed earth, Taurus energy. Just be in your senses, be in your physical body, be connected to nature, know that everything unfolds in its own time, divine timing. We don't have to worry, checking how much, have the seeds germinated, are the seeds growing, You know, when's the abundance coming in? If she knows everything unfolds in its own cycle. She has self-worth, deservability, self-love. You know, she keeps it simple, and yeah, it's really sort of in her own nurturing energy to herself. Then we have the death card. Okay, they've got both death and rebirth. Okay, it's the regeneration. Okay, and yeah, letting the old fall away, the old mindsets, the old emotional stuff that we've outgrown, we no longer need. Then we've got the Nine of Wands here. Okay, connecting to our fire and our spirit, our inner strength matched by our outer strength. So we're in harmony and flow with the world around us. With the Hermit, okay, connected to our inner wisdom, our inner light and lantern that guides us from within. With the Knight of Swords here, which is mutable air, which is Gemini energy, information flooding in. Okay, when we're in alignment, when sort of we have that sense of self and knowing and understanding ourselves, it opens up deeper levels of communication, of information coming through. It can also be coming from the hidden realms as well, I think, with today's energies. That it causes a big change, the Tower, the old structures, the old part of us, you know, death and the Tower. I think old things are falling away. Don't fight it. Okay. And we're reminded about the earth journey here. So in this card, what I see is we've got this river at the top here, which just the image I get is of us all being in the soul world, and then we each have our individual human journeys, okay, and then we go back to the soul world afterwards, and it's reminding us that, you know, how humanness is just a state, that beyond that we're souls and we're all in this together. With the Five of Cups, don't block don't block that flow. Don't self-sabotage. I'm going back to self-sabotaging, looking backwards into the past, regretting, disappointment, not seeing all the abundance that surrounds you. Instead, looking from that perspective of infinite possibilities and looking out at all the potentials around you, the possibilities, the potentials, the openings, the opportunities. We're in a moment of the emergence of new life, just as we're just on the verge of spring equinox and tipping over into the light half of the year. You know, that energy, that potency is there, and we could be sitting in sort of the possibilities of that. So that's your reading for today. Let's just quickly get an Art of the Sacred Wheel card to sum this reading up. Let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Friday the 8th of March 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support, guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay, let's see, what do we need to know? Oops, there we go. 37, openness. Be vulnerable to yourself. That really sort of sums the reading up for me. We're at this potent moment. It's all be divine orchestration behind the scenes. And yeah, if we're open to being upgraded, being evolved, of knowing that we're being cracked open and it's happening for us, and we don't have to put our defences up and shrink back. Just trust and go with it. Okay, so that's your reading for today. As always, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it resonates with you. If it has, then please do like, share, subscribe to the channel to help us grow this channel. Click on the wiggly bell beneath the video if you'd like to receive notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you as always for watching.